Yard work is hard work. And for hard working in the yard, you deserve a hard drink. Here are 3 drinks for when you're done with your yard work. Few rules. They should be easy to make, as long as you can find the ingredients. They should be crushable and tasty. They should be not boring, minimal garnishing, and most importantly, refreshing. Nothing wrong with an ice cold beer, a gin and tonic, margarita, but you can look those up on your own. Here are 3 that you will be coming back to. Remember, enjoy these cocktails after operating heavy machinery. Not before, not during. I'm not responsible if you cut off your leg. No rest for the weary. At the bar! Number 1, the Gin Rickey. Rickeys are a style of cocktail that date back to the 1880s. And you can use any base spirit you want, but gin is the most popular and my personal favorite. If you want to see me try it with other spirits, then check out that video. It's super easy too. You can build it right in the glass. You don't even need sugar. To make the Gin Rickey, start with a lime. I like to mush it up a little bit. You can beat it up, give it a squeeze, just to soften it, and then cut that lime in half. Now in a chilled highball, drop in 1 cube of ice and juice that lime half into the glass. You're also going to be expressing some of the lime oils over the glass here, which is helpful. Make sure you get all the juice out of there and then drop that lime shell right into the glass. It's going to sit right on that ice cube, so it's going to be suspended in the cocktail. Add 1.5 ounces of dry gin, add 1 more ice cube, and top it off with bubbly water. Give it a stir to incorporate everything, and that's it. There we have the Gin Rickey. Cheers. There we go. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that drink. There's absolutely everything to like. It's fizzy, it's tart from that lime, but the gin balances out the lime without any sugar being present. So if you're sensitive to sugar, then this is a good one for you. But if you're just looking for an easy, refreshing cocktail, give this one a try. And try it with other spirits. It's going to be great with rum, especially like a rum agricole. Give it a try with whiskey. Personally, my favorite is a dry gin. Classic. And it's small, it's going to go down quickly, it stays nice and cold, and you can have another one because this lime has 2 halves. So will yours. We're off to a good start. On to number 2. Number 2, the Gold Rush. This modern classic is 25 years old and is essentially a spiked lemonade. What's not to love about that? There's bourbon in it too. So 3 ingredients, easy to make. Grab your shaking tin, let's go. To make the Gold Rush, in a shaking tin, start with 1.5 ounces of bourbon. To that, add 3/4 ounce of honey syrup. This is a 3-to-1 honey syrup, so it's 3 parts honey to 1 part water. Then add 3/4 ounce of fresh lemon juice. Add ice and shake. Then in a chilled low ball, with your favorite ice tongs, drop in 1 ice chunk. Double strain into the glass, no garnish necessary. And there it is, the Gold Rush. Let's go in for a sip. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, this is the definition of refreshing. Think about it. If you're gonna have a non-alcoholic drink after a long day outside, you want lemonade. At least I do. Lemonade is the answer. Throw in a little honey and whiskey, and you got yourself a delicious drink. It was created by T.J. Siegel in 2001. This is way at the beginning of the cocktail renaissance. So you could say this is one of the first contemporary modern classics. What makes this drink so good is not only is it delicious and easy to make, but it drinks like a classic cocktail. It's essentially a whiskey-based bee's knees. Personally, I like a light honey, so in this one I'm using a basswood honey. If you know your honey, it's also called linden honey, but clover is going to be good. You can even have just a wildflower honey. You know, have fun, honey. Are these too simple for you? I know you like simple drinks, but are these too simple? You want to be a little fancy, you really want to impress your guests? Make this next one. Number 3, the Coyote Swizzle. This is an original of mine. I saw a coyote right back here. Actually, I never saw the coyote. I heard a coyote in the middle of the night a few nights ago, right back here. I decided to make a drink in its honor. This is for people who like a lot of flavor. Still refreshing, punches you in the face, and you're gonna remember it probably until the day you die. To make the Coyote Swizzle, in a Collins glass, start with 1 full ounce of mezcal. To that, add 1 ounce of Campari, 1 ounce of passion fruit syrup. You can use your favorite, otherwise I'll leave a recipe down below. It's really good. And 1 ounce of fresh lime juice, all equal parts. Now add crushed ice. You can fill this pretty much to the top, and we're gonna swizzle. So if you have a swizzle stick, That'll work. Otherwise, a bar spoon is perfect. Swizzle away, get that glass nice and chilled, incorporate everything, top it off with more crushed ice, and drop in a straw. If you want to give it a garnish, a cocktail umbrella is an easy one. That's it. There it is. The scrumptious Coyote Swizzle. Cheers. Oh my, look at that. Save the best for last, in my humble opinion. I've got a nice little umbrella here. I know I was going to keep the garnishing to a minimum, and this is pretty minimum. But right now, it is shielding my crushed ice from the sun. Cheers, everybody. I was not meant to have a garnish. This drink is juicy. There is something about the passion fruit, the tartness of the lime, and then the bitterness of the Campari. Of course, it's all engulfed in this smokiness from the mezcal. You know, it's kind of like a tire fire that is like the best kind of tire fire. It's really refreshing. It's good. If you like a smoky margarita, give this a try. If you like a siesta, and it's all equal parts, so you can't really mess this up. Just remember that. Be like, what were the ratios on this one? Oh yeah, all equal parts. So you can make it small, you can make it big, and you are going to make it time and time again. If you are one of my past regulars, then you probably think, I think I had that drink before, but you called it something different. Yeah, that's true. I did make this years ago. I called it a Tijuana Sling back then. But I started thinking about it, and mezcal does not come from Tijuana, nor is this an actual sling. Coyote is just a great name. Coyotes are cool. Coyotes are cool. I used to have a regular named Coyote, actually. That guy was really nice. His name was John. Oh, Coyote, if you're watching this, cheers, man. There's a swizzle for you. Actually, I think he would like this. He had good taste in cocktails, I'll say that. Thank you, as always, for watching. Thank you for joining me at my house for a few cocktails. It's a lot of fun. We'll do this again sometime. Don't forget, if you need any of these bottles, grab them at House of Bitter Bear. Great place to get booze delivered right to your face. Grab my grenadine, falernum, sign up for Patreon, sign up for the newsletter, all that good stuff. I'll see you next time. Cheers. Woo! This is hard work. This is really hard work. So much yarn. It's hard.